Hey guys, Cage Resell here, back at you with another sourcing video. Today we're going to cover one thrift store. Only one. It's going to be a good thrift with me. It's mainly about plush. So let's cut to the clip where I show you what I found, and then I'll come back with a summary of basically the top 15 for this one item. So yeah, let's cut to the footage. So I just came to this thrift store. It's a Goodwill where they had a ton of squishmallow in that bin. I left one. This one's huge, and I didn't see any sales history on it. It's Lena the octopus, but I got pineapple, an orange, a burrito, little hug me duck, some corn, 8-inch, cinnamon roll, 8-inch. This one still has the tags, so it's always good to have the tags. Carol still has her tags. Amy still has her tags. Sunny the bumblebee. I don't know prices on these yet. There's a Yoda, a little Yoda. There's a Star Wars book down there. I picked that up because it has the minifigure in it still. It wouldn't be worth it if it didn't have the minifigure. But, and then you got Dumbo, Squishmallow, Scarlet Strawberry, Stacy the Squid. I don't know prices on these yet. I gotta go to the checkout and see what they do. A Jellycat. And this could be the holy grail of Jellycats. This frog might be worth a lot of money. I'll come back with a summary of what he's worth, but I think he might be one of the good ones. And also got this phone down here, $5 into like 40 or 50. But that frog, yeah, that's why I do plush. So as y'all saw in that clip, I picked up a decent amount of items at this thrift store. I do put back a couple of those. The Squishmallows, when I went up to the counter, were like $5 each for the bigger ones, like this guy. So I left, like, the Carol the Christmas tree, I left that one behind. I've had that one listed on Amazon for probably since Christmas, and it hasn't sold yet, really. So I didn't want to pay $5 for that one. I did pay $5 for this one. This is a Squishmallow Hug Me Duck. Doesn't say that, or Davina. It's this one's name. So this one's going for around 25 to 30. The cinnamon, I picked up cinnamon roll as well. I put back the pineapple and a couple of the other ones. I put back the bumblebee as well. Haven't been selling that one too great, and that one wasn't new at tags. Some of them were new at tags. Stacy is worth around 25 to 30. Scarlet's probably only 15 to 20. I paid like $2 for the smaller ones like these. The corn I shouldn't have picked up. It was only selling for like 13. I probably paid 3 or 4 for it. I'll still make some money, but it's not that great. Yoda doesn't have the tag, so it's not as good, but it'll probably sell for 15 to 20. This little Jellycat bunny is new at tags, so new at tags is always good when it comes to plush. Now, it could also be new at tags and have some damage to it, so then I wouldn't call it new at tags, but this one's pristine condition, so really good one there. So that's it for all the stuff I got. I also picked up that little phone. That's probably worth, like I said, 50. And then the Star Wars book with the minifigure. Without the minifigure, it wouldn't be worth that much, but with the minifigure, it makes it worth a lot more. So let's cut to the top 15, as you saw from what I showed on the clip, the top 15 Jellycats. So here are the top 15 Jellycats that I saw from my research. I included new with tags and used. Also, there's some best offers accepted, so it might not be the exact order, but these are all ones you should be looking out for. The first one on the list is one I actually have. This one's huge. Sacha, the snow tiger, leopard tiger, whatever you call it. This little gal, I think it's a gal, is worth, what did I say, $130 probably. That's what the one sold for. I think I have this little one listed for like $200, so I probably need to lower the price on it a little bit, but there weren't any others listed, so I started mine high. I've been lowering it a little bit, but I paid $6 for this at the same Goodwill that I actually got all this stuff at, believe it or not. But that was a while ago. I've had this one for a while. Next up on the list is the red truffle elephant. I'm going to throw up the comps right here for these as I go, so you'll be able to see them and see the sales price. That one's $157. These all go up in varieties of like $10, maybe even less, $5 or $10. Number 13 is Shelby the turtle. So this one is a turtle. I didn't see any other turtles on the list. You'll see a common theme with some of the ones on this list. Like there's a couple dragons, there's a couple bunnies, and then there's, speaking of bunnies, the next one is Nikki Blue Bunny. This one went for $175. The next one is Paloma Bunny. This one went for $200. So we're past the $200 point at this point. If you see any of these at the thrift stores, you definitely want to pick them up. I would say pick up almost any Jellycat you see at the thrift store. It doesn't, if it's cheap enough. Like these, the ones I got, like this pink bunny, this one was $2. That huge tiger was, I think, like I said, 6 or 7. So definitely pick them up if you see them. Next up is a Truffles Panda. This one is not new, it's used, but the Truffles Panda sold for $215. The Truffles are, I've never seen a Truffles before. I guess it's like a big, it's supposed to be like a Pillow Pets themed Jellycat, I guess, because they're like big and spread out. Like this one's not a Truffles. The tiger's not a Truffles, it's just a huge Jellycat. But if you see Truffles, Jellycats, look them up. Next up is one random one, Gertrude the Goose. This one was new with tags, but it's over $217, so I would imagine used it'd probably sell for still 150 bucks, somewhere in that range. But yeah, that was a random one to throw in there. Like it didn't fit any of the other sales or solds that were in this list. Next up, number 8 is Sage Dragon, sold for $220. Like I said, dragons, they're big. The dragons are big. So if you see a big Jellycat, you definitely need to look it up and probably pick it up because it's probably going to be worth it. Next up is Pistachio Bunny. This is random. There's so many bunnies. Like I found so many bunnies, Jellycats that are worth, you know, I saw them for $15 to $30, somewhere in that range. This one is listed for like $40, but that's because it's new with tags. It'll probably sell for $25 to $30 if I had to guess, put a guess on it, $25 to $30. Next up is Isla Bunny for $250. I think this one is the best offer accepted. So anywhere between $200 to $250 is what it sold for probably. But yeah, if you see any of these patterns of bunny Jellycats, definitely pick them up and look them up for sure. Next up is Dexter Dragon, $252 for Dexter the Dragon. And there's also like a row, or I'll get to that one in a second actually. Dutch Bunny for $280. So yeah, bunnies can be worth it. And the next one is Rose Dragon, like I just said. The dragons, like I said, are probably 2 to 3 feet long, so they'll definitely stick out if you see them. But Rose Dragon was $305. The next one was Josie Bashful Bunny. So there's different names for each one. Like this one, when I scanned it, when I scanned the barcode, it actually did come up with the correct item, which was kind of surprising. But it came up with a bunch of, like, I think that UPC code is probably for a bunch of these, so it came up with a bunch of other ones as well. But the pink bunny did come up. So that was number 2. If you're following along, I haven't been saying the numbers, which I probably should be saying the numbers as I go. But the number 1 item on this list nearly, actually pretty much exactly doubles from Josie Bashful Bunny at $400 to Fergus the Frog, this guy, at $800. This little Jellycat right here, I'm showing the screenshot right here of the previous 3 solds for this. 1 was new with tags and 2 were used, I believe. But this little guy right here, Fergus the Frog, Jellycat, legit Fergus Frog Jellycat, $800 for a Jellycat. That's just crazy. For any plush, $800 is crazy. Now, if you remember, a couple months ago now, I put in a thumbnail, did I find a $500 plush? Because I found one that was similar to Fergus the Frog Jellycat. This one right here is very similar in terms of facial recognition. This one is not a Jellycat, even though it kind of looks like it could be with tag cut off. Tag's a little bit smaller on this one, tush tag. This one is made by Portland, I think Portland something company. 2 of these have sold on Mercari for $150. I've covered this guy in the past, so y'all might recognize him from the previous video. I'm going to list him probably for $300 on Mercari and see what happens. I think he will sell. This guy I'm probably going to list him for $1,000 and just see what happens. I don't think he'll sell for that. Solds look like $800, but the good thing about him is there are 0 listed on eBay right now. 0. There's 0 listed and like 5 sold of Fergus the Frog Jellycat. So anytime there's none listed and a lot sold, that's a very good sell-through rate. My guess, I will put him at $1,000 and take best offers of $750 or above. So I always put reject offers below a certain amount because I just don't want to deal with someone saying $100. I really need this for my child right now, which is what someone would probably say for this guy because they want that. So yeah, I will put $1,000 the best offer. This guy, I think it's Portland Plush Company is the one that did that. And if you ever have questions about items like these, and you like, I had no idea. I knew it looked like Jellycat, but I didn't think it was Jellycat based off of the research. So I went into a Jellycat group on Facebook, and posted this guy, picture of this guy, and they're like, oh, that's a good one. It's not Fergus, which I knew it wasn't, because it's not, you know, they don't look exactly the same. This guy's got a little heart on his chest, if you can see that. I knew it wasn't Fergus the Frog, but I knew it was still good. So someone, you know, they sent me screenshots from Mercari of $150 sales. So I'll put him up for 300, him up for like 1,000. Together, 800 and 300, $1,000 between these two plush. I didn't find them on the same day. This one I found like several months ago, but this one I found the day before I left to go up to Arkansas, I think. And I shared it with a couple of my friends. I sent one of my friends a picture. I was like, look what I found. And then she looked it up on, I guess she looked it up. I don't know how she looked it up, but she looked it up and she's like, this one? And then there was the comps, you know, on eBay. I was like, yep. She's like, wow. I was like, yeah. Amazing. If you ever see this guy at a yard sale or at thrift store and they're asking $50, that's a steal for a plush. This is a plush that I would pay up for. So thank you guys for coming along for this video. Short and sweet probably today. I don't know how long this one's going to be. It's not going to be too long though. But yeah, the top 15 Jellycats. Figured I'd throw some education in there with finding the holy grail of Jellycat. This is literally the best Jellycat you can find. I've now found the #1 Jellycat and the #1 TY Thai Beanie Boo. So next up is the #1 Squishmallow. It's going to be very hard to find because they only made 500 of it. And you're not going to just, well, you never know. I might find it. But yeah, good luck to me. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.